Ngamari free. I respectfully acknowledge the past and present traditional owners, the Noongar people. I also acknowledge the contributions of all Australians to the health and well-being of all people in this country which we all live in and share together, Australia. Tobacco. It's grown all over the world and at least 7 million tonnes of it is harvested every year. When it's dried and treated, it's rolled up to make cigarettes and cigars or smoked in a pipe. People are addicted to it because of the high levels of nicotine, but there's so much other bad stuff in smokes like cadmium, arsenic, lead, and ammonia. This is the same stuff you find in cleaning products and batteries. Did you know that every cigarette contains at least 7,000 chemicals? 69 of these have been proven to cause cancer. Nicotine is highly addictive and tricks your brain into thinking it's good for you, so you want more. Tar, the same stuff they make the roads with, clogs up your lungs so there's less room for air. Carbon monoxide robs your body of oxygen. It makes your blood thicker and slows your blood flow. When your muscles don't have enough oxygen, they don't work as well. And when your brain doesn't get enough, well, you can imagine. When you add it all up, smoking causes problems all over your body and affects your life in so many ways, including 16 types of cancer. And if you've got a chronic ongoing health issue like heart disease or emphysema, every smoke just does more damage. Good news though, it's never too late to quit. It's hard on your wallet too.
Broke again.
If you smoke a pack a day, that's nearly $200 a week, 11 grand a year. That's a new car. Or a holiday overseas.
Come on, Trev. Keep up, brother.
The smokes will affect your overall fitness, your ability to play sport with your mates, or even just keeping up with your kids when you're kicking the footy. Because the poisons in cigarettes mean your body has to work a lot harder than a non-smoker's. When you smoke, you have less energy, and it can give you mood swings and make you cranky. It creates big problems with your family and your mob.
Where's Dad?
He's just having a smoke.
Again?
Not to mention the smell and second-hand smoke they have to put up with. Not the best role model for young fellas, eh? Wasn't always like that. We used to swap native bush tobaccos like pituri all over Australia before the Wadulars came. Once dried, this pituri was often chewed, mainly for ceremonial purposes. When the British arrived to Australia, they also brought their own tobacco. They swapped this, along with other things like sugar, flour and blankets to Aboriginals as a sign of goodwill and conciliation. As blackfellas started to rely more heavily on these things, European settlers saw this and used it as a way of shifting them from their traditional practices and towards the European way of life and culture. Soon, tobacco became a payment for work and an essential part of ration boxes that were handed out on stations and at the missions. This need to rely on tobacco began to normalise smoking in Aboriginal households. Since then, tobacco use has become less about traditional practice and culture and more about something you just did because it was always there. Sadly, many people still think this way, and it's probably the reason why Aboriginal smoking rates around Australia, in WA and here in the Wheatbelt are so high and cause so many problems.
Now there's heaps of support out there to help you quit. If you want to have a yarn about quitting smoking or even just cutting back, try one of these. No More Ngamari, a free culturally appropriate smoking program, Wheatbelt Quit Smoking Program, Quit Line, or your GP or community health worker.